Shalom Aleichem Chaverim. And a special thank you to my wife who allowed me to be here today. Not because she let me travel alone, but she's put up with me for 7 years so far. Also a special shout out to my Rov in Cape Town, Rabbi Oshi Darren. And also a very special shout out to the Kiddush Club of Bloberg, Cape Town, South Africa. 36 hours ago, I was sent a text message asking me if I could take some time and talk about my path and my experiences on this journey. I firstly want to say thank you very, very, very much, as this is 35 hours and 59 minutes more than I'm used to when asked to prepare something. So, just a bit of background about myself. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa, and I've always been a chronic studier. I spent most of a decade at a university, studying fields in finance and engineering, but I never really gave my studying of Judaism a fair chance. Later down the line, I met my wife, who is a ger. So how it works in South Africa is when someone converts, the partner has to go through an experience with them. The rationale being that people grow together. This is where the true start of my studying halakha began. In March this year, reflecting on the anti-Semitic riots happening in our country at the time, I came to a realization. I'd been studying so many years on subjects relating to my career, but very little to a subject which is actually the essence who I am as a Yid. I also realized that the only way to fight anti-Semitism is to be more outward and to be proud as a Yid. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I'd eventually be studying HaSmicha. Over and above this, the Rebbe was very vocal on how every household should have someone who studied HaSmicha and know what course of action to take should accidents happen. My wife was very skeptical originally when I signed up. She said, how relevant are some of the things that you're going to be studying? How often do mistakes actually happen? And let me just tell you something. It's all 100% practical, and mistakes happen more often than you think. I also thought, maybe I should study so I won't have to burden my rov with all my questions on kashrus when they actually happen. My ultimate realization was that this didn't happen. Instead of asking my Rob X amount of questions, I ended up asking him questions that were a lot more complicated. And this is based on what I was learning. Anyways, I explored a few options with my rabbi in Cape Town on which course I would study. I watched an episode on Basa B'Chalev with Rabbi Barber, and I was almost instantly hooked. And I signed up in Adar this year. I had a lot to catch up on, as the rest of the class had started in September the previous year. I ended up studying sometimes 3 classes a day to catch up. I did the whole course online due to time differences, obviously. I must tell you though, that studying online and playing catch up has its advantages too. Firstly, being online, if you don't immediately chap a concept, you can go back immediately and replay the video, no problem. Secondly, a lot of classes ended up as cliffhangers. And due to the fact that I was playing catch up, I was able to settle my mind on various questions I had almost immediately. The visualization packs and summary were extremely thorough and well thought out and made learning the material an absolute breeze. Also, the WhatsApp group was an absolute joy to be part of. Hearing numerous interesting questions were very, very thought-provoking. giving us a platform to discuss concepts and various issues which were incredibly useful. And please God, may that group continue into the future. I also want to extend a huge thank you to Rabbi Barber for making these classes so very interesting and informative, with a little bit of touch of humor. I couldn't have asked for a better teacher. You always made every concept so enjoyable to learn, and your knowledge on the concepts were exceptional. So from where now? I've subsequently signed up for 2 courses this year, Chosen Mishpat and Orach Chaim. And I'm looking forward to continue my learning from such great teachers. My idea is to continue dedicating a large portion of my study time to what's most important, and this is investing in my heritage of studying Torah. And finally, I just wanted to urge everyone who's considering studying HaSmicha to just go for it. Leman Yomadu make it extremely easy to achieve your goal, and honestly, I believe anyone can achieve it. So if you're on the fence, just take a leap of faith. You won't regret it. L'chaim.